Love it. All right. Snowblowers, are we going to need them? And on the next week or so, we got a little time to recover. Today was cold. We're going to have actually a nice weekend. We're in the 40s at least. I mean, our idea of nice goes downhill over time, right? But today was cold. We only got to about freezing on the high end of things. Rangeley 21, 25 in Berlin, New Hampshire, 32 in Freiburg. Average high is 39 this time of the year. Didn't get there. A lot of clear skies. Will be partly cloudy tonight. Temperatures, though, not all that much colder. So we kind of flatline overnight tonight, and if anything, get a little bit warmer through the second half of the evening, getting to around freezing by tomorrow morning in a lot of spots. And then we pull into the mid 40s by tomorrow afternoon. A couple upper 40s, even some low 50s, I think, down into York and Cumberland counties. So it'll be a nice afternoon. It'll be a little bit different north of, say, Orono, where there will probably be more cloud cover and temperatures in the 30s there. But for most of us, a pleasant end to the work week. And we just roll into the weekend on the same note. 40 to 45, partly cloudy on Saturday. The mountains will be cooler, of course. And then it's a cool night Saturday night. Nothing unusual, though. More clouds come in on Sunday. It's mostly cloudy. And then some rain comes in on Sunday night. That's the system that we've been watching for a while. And it's going to be a pretty big storm moving up the entire eastern seaboard with impacts all along the way. But it's pretty much a rainer all the way from Florida through the Carolinas into the mid-Atlantic and then eventually to us. As you can see, that warm front is way north of Quebec there. And so what we're talking about here is some rain moving in probably right after sunset on Sunday, which is how we did the last storm as well. And then it will rain through the day on Monday. And the question mark here is two things. How much rain exactly are we talking about? And what kind of winds are we going to be dealing with? Because those are the two main hazards with this system on Monday. And then we've got another system trying to back in on Wednesday. That looks a little bit more confusing, though, to the models. So I'd say generally we're looking at a high likelihood of over 1.5 inches of rain. A lot of us will fall in that 2 to 3 inch range, which could cause some flooding problems because we just had one of those storms. So we'll have to keep an eye on that aspect, especially in the mountains where they still have a lot of snowpack. That makes it harder to absorb, obviously. And then the winds, which we learned from our last storm, or we've learned from a lot of storms, is harder to nail down the wind speeds in advance as compared to the precipitation type. But I do think it's fair to say at this time, it looks like gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour are possible Monday during the day, into the afternoon, and then into the early evening before things settle down. And the winds there would be out of the east-southeast. So that's a tough wind direction for us. It's also a wind direction that sometimes is hard to mix those winds down to the surface. So we'll put a little pause on that. I wouldn't get too concerned at the moment, but it is going to be just stormy Sunday night and into Monday. Showers around on Tuesday afternoon. Another low tries to back its way in on Wednesday into a slightly colder air mass. So perhaps a mixture of rain and snow there, but it's busy through the first half of next week. Should settle down after that. But we'll keep an eye on, guys, again, mainly how much rain are we talking about and what kind of winds, but it's not going to be pleasant during Monday, basically.
Yeah, we'll have to keep updated.
Yeah.
Keith, thank you.